Good morning, students. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about reverse outlining and the benefits of that as a revision strategy. Um, so, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take a sample NCGP paper, as they used to be called, and I'm gonna talk to you guys about uh, if this could be organized better. Um, so let's just look at this paper. And I'm going to open up a document. The point of reverse outlining is really to identify the claims that you're making in this paper. So let's start by identifying these claims. So I'm assuming here, I haven't read this, I'm assuming this is an introduction. We can see that what we're doing is we're setting up the paper with some background on what's going to be talked about, and it's veterans. Okay. Um, okay, so it says here they come home as our country heroes, but they don't always come back the same person, just like how they left for war. And it says it's setting us up here, telling us what is going to be talked about here, that they have struggles, the veterans. So what we're doing is we're giving a sense of what's going to be talked about here in the paper while still trying to hook the reader's interest. Let's see if the last sentence is the thesis statement, because that should be in your reverse outline or any kind of outline. Huh. This thesis statement does set us up with the problem, but doesn't really talk about the solution at all. I'm trying to look through to see if there's any sentence that does include that problem and solution. Well, you may encounter this when you're looking through your papers, that your thesis statement isn't sufficient. No. Why isn't this working? There it goes. All right. So what we're going to do is take notes on it. This isn't a problem solution statement, because it has the problem here, but it doesn't really say anything about the solution. All right. All right, so here it looks like we're starting the history section. So we need to make sure that we're making claims in each of these history paragraphs. So the first, the topic sentence here is the trend of isolation can be seen throughout history. So we're assuming that this claim is going to be proven with evidence that we're going to go throughout history and see isolation, I guess, of veterans in each point that they're going to highlight. Here's a claim being made here about World War I. Let's put it in our reverse outline. This is one point in history. So here is some more evidence that should have honestly gone in this paragraph here, because it's still talking about World War I. So I would put this with the next paragraph. And so to identify this, I mean, it's easy for me to see because I have a lot of practice, but what I'd do is I'd take this claim and put it in here. Looking at this claim, it says, psychological as well as physical disabilities led to the suffering of millions of soldiers worldwide. And then the next claim says, some refused to fight and were shot for cowardice, while others suffered the effects of shell shock many years afterwards. you can see here that this is further elaborating on the previous claim. So I'm going to put a note here, merge with the previous paragraph. One of the benefits of reverse outlining is you see, you'll see about your paragraphs if you have too many claims, too few, or if the claims need to be reorganized. Alright, so we're going to move into our next paragraph here. Let's pull this claim here and look at it. Oops. Rather than worry for those who are fighting for one's country, soldiers who showed any human emotion were publicly shamed and even murdered for what they perceived as cowardice. Alright? This is really going back into the previous paragraph. If you look up here, we're talking about cowardice. So this kind of fits up here. So we kind of got a really messy paragraph structure with this this sample paper here. This should go with this. This should go with this. We're talking about cowardice and cowardice. We even have our same keywords here. However, when we go into the next sentence, we see our true claim that should begin our next paragraph. The perspective of war veterans, however, oops, that's an incorrect usage of however. Let's fix that. Oh wait, no, it's an interrupter, so it is right. The perspective of war veterans, however, shifted upon the arrival of World War II. Alright, so this is a claim that there is a shift. Here's our keyword, shift. Also, the reason why however is used as an interrupter here is because it goes between the subject and verb. Perspective, shifted. So since however is between it, it's an interrupter. We put commas around it. So here we can see that we have a new claim. We were talking about World War I, and now we're talking about World War II and how there's a perspective shift. We're expecting that there's going to be some evidence showing the shift of perspective in World War II. Let's see. It looks like it's talking about PTSD here. Perspective of war. Now during this time, random recruit. Okay, so it's a little bit muddy, but it looks like it's talking about the mental piece here is what's being discussed. Alright, decent sentence there. Let's now look at the next section, because now we're moving into the topic as a problem. So here's a claim. It's kind of vague, but it works. The veteran population makes up a large portion of our society today. First of all, let's take out the word our, because we're not supposed to use first-person pronouns. The veteran population make up a large portion of society today can be proven with statistics. Okay, I assume that's what's happening here. Yes. Also, where's the in-text citation? A lot of you guys are forgetting in-text citation in your papers. Let's not do that. If there's a statistic, you obviously got it somewhere, so you need to cite it. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Alright, alright, let's move on. This is a difficult claim to make. I'm not really sure what the point of this paragraph is. This whole bit here is confusing to me. For many reasons. But let's just start with the main reason, as so it's not really matching the claim that's being made in this topic sentence. The veteran population make up a large portion of society today, and then we go on a rant about John McCain, and that really has nothing to do with that topic sentence claim. So this, you can see that reverse outlining can be useful in finding out if the paragraph stays on topic. One way you could do this is to look at the last sentence in the paragraph and see if it matches. And I would keep it together with this one by putting a forward slash. So let's look at this and see if it matches well. The veteran population make up a large portion of our society today. And then the next sentence says, unfortunately, all veteran stories have not resulted in the way John McCain's story was formed. You can see by putting them right next to each other that they're not related. Okay? So this is a good strategy to determine if your paragraphs are staying on topic. Putting the topic sentence next to the closing sentence, the link sentence. All right. See that these are not on the same topic. All right. There are considerably a large number of cases where veterans suffer permanently or conditionally from their experiences in war. All right. This looks like a solid claim that can be proven with evidence. All right, so let's look at how they prove it. All right, they got a statistic, also no in-text citation again. That's a little problematic. But it's proving the claim that 30% basically of the veteran population suffer from a disability. We don't really have a lot of good analysis here, by the way. Sidetrack note. It says, this is basically just stating the obvious. This population of veterans who have been affected by scars from their experience in war creates a large statistic of veterans in need of being able to recover from such a traumatic experience. Very wordy way to say something that doesn't even need to be said. This next sentence is a play on pathos here, which is not really helping anything whatsoever. This claim here is not even a claim, it's a statistic. So let's just identify that right away. No claim being made here. This is just a piece of evidence. Does it fit with the last paragraph where it says they suffer permanently? No, not really. First of all, this is evidence that I think we saw earlier. Yeah, there you go. That was seen in this paragraph right here. So this is repeated information. There is no claim being made here. Okay, so that's a problem. A lot of you guys are starting out your paragraphs with evidence. Oh, there's some in-text citation. A lot of you guys are starting out with your paragraphs with evidence, but you don't want to do that. You need to have a claim at the beginning of each paragraph. Let's look at another claim. All they want for them is to be able to come back into society unscathed and unharmed from the dangers and the cruel world they're exposed to. Again, no claim being made here. It looks like this writer is starting to lose a little steam. Here we have an actual claim. The government has created many programs to help these families and veterans get back to how they used to be with them and society. It's a little bit wordy, but this is an actual claim. There are many programs that are instituted for blah, blah, blah. Okay, these, wow, lots of things here. So basically, guys, Use this strategy to see where the claims lie in your papers, folks.